always, got my trusty coffee. What's up, guys? Justin R. Harris here. Welcome back to Business Scenarios Solved every single day based off the Daily Drucker. You guys know what our agenda is here when we're covering these books. We're going to get right into it. Why you don't trust what's free. What does free actually mean? What did I title this? I said, you hate free services. Think about it. There's so much distrust and dishonesty out there that it's hard to tell exactly what you're getting and what's in it for you kind of conversation, right? So that's something I want to cover real quick, but you know what it is. Before we even get into it, like, subscribe, follow, get all that out of the way so that we can make these short little, business topics, right, relevant on the YouTube algorithms and get right into it because I don't want to waste time. So here's the deal. We understand that when we see something for free, there's terms like buy one, get one, BOGO deals, things like that. You understand that when it's retail, right? Because essentially it's not free, right? We all know that somehow there's a markup, right? And the markup is so substantial on a product that if a product needs to be moved off the shelf, the store or the business can't afford to sell it at half the price because essentially their margins are high enough that at least they're getting it off the shelf and breaking even because they need to replace that item with another item, or maybe they can't move that item anymore, so they just need to get it off the shelves. They just can't get rid of it, or it's close to spoilage, things like that, right? So we understand it when it comes to products and retail, but what about services, right? What about when it's about someone giving you a free service? Do we trust that? Do we even know what that is? Well, it's crazy when you offer that yourself. You got to ask that. You have to ask yourself, if I'm going to offer someone free services, what's in it for me? What am I doing it for? Am I doing it for the pure experience? Am I doing it because I'm trying to build relationships? It's just out of pure gratitude. Is it the same thing when you're doing it because someone is in a distressed situation, right? And you're just helping them out because of the goodness of your heart? There's always something, right? We do things for a purpose. We're human beings. There is an objective, right? Sometimes that objective is malicious with intent, right? So that's the problem that we have in our heads. We build a conflict before we feel overly trusting about a scenario. You would agree, right? So in this instance, let's take a company like Salvation Army, right? Old school company, been out there forever. They do free services, don't they? They grab a vehicle, the people that are working for them, they grab furniture or move stuff for you, they take it for free, they load it up into their vehicle, and they head back to their location. How much did that cost you? Maybe your time, right? So, and your time you can't get back, so if we were to take that into a whole other segue of a conversation, that would be something different. But let's just say for this sense, it didn't cost you a monetary figure, some sort of currency, for wherever you're from, if there is a Salvation Army, if that even applies, right? So Salvation Army, what do? They actually take people that have been rejected from society. Maybe they have had significant overdose situations. They've seen jail time. They've done some sort of heinous act, maybe not too violent an act, but they have a problem, right? Society just won't accept them back, or maybe this is a stepping stone to get them back in society, right? So these people are working for free, and this company is doing this to help, right? So we understand that. So why does a charity organization like that get away with it, but not your everyday person? How does that work? Is it the same, right? Do people have to know that you had a problem and now you're trying to give back, and the reason why you're giving back is for social acceptance? And then with that, people are actually, feeling pitiful for you to accept you back? What does that mean exactly? This is the problem that we have. Remember, as kids, as babies, right? Our first word was no. So that negative build, that negative definition, right? With that anger, with that wrong, maybe not the anger, I don't know. Maybe I got yelled at a bit much. So just think of it like that, right? Take that, swirl it around in the brain, bring it back.